All right, today we're going to examine another Hasidic custom. And first, though, we'll examine a regular Jewish custom, which all Jews do, which is when they come home Friday night from the synagogue, they sing the song Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Shaidet, Malachei Elyoin. Welcome you, holy angels of angels on high. And why do we say this, specifically at this point? And what is the meaning of this song? So I'm going to first draw from the classic Hasidic Sefer, the Sheni Shmuel, or Shmuel Borenstein. And he says very simply, we all know that a Jew has what's called a Neshama Yisera, an extra soul that they acquire for themselves on Shabbos, and then it leaves when Shabbos goes away. And this extra soul gives you an extra capacity to learn more, to daven more, to enjoy your food more in ways that you wouldn't normally be able to enjoy it. And so there are whole books dedicated to explaining when do you receive it. Do you receive it piecemeal? Like some say you receive some of it by Lechadodi, and some of it by Baruch Hu, and some of it by Yishtabach. By Nishmas. So it is a real thing, this extra expansive neshama that you receive. And what happens is that it's in a very holy, high up place, and in a chamber that God keeps it in. Very holy, high up chamber in the heavens. And so angels have to go and fetch it, and then what happens is they bring it down into this world, and they transfer it to angels that surround you on Shabbos. So meaning that every person has angels always around them, because usually when you do mitzvahs, you create an angel, and that angel accompanies you. And so these angels that are carrying that extra soul from in heaven, they come down to earth and they transfer it to the other angels, and those other angels, so to speak, throw the Neshama Yisera into you. And you are saying to those angels that are carrying your soul from a very high place, who are now departing, you sing that whole Shalom Aleichem song to them. Now, to get to the custom that we want to discuss, is that many people, and this is a very prevalent Hasidic custom, is to not sing Shalom Aleichem of Shabbos of Chol Hamoed Sukkos. Now, some people sing it, some people sing it quietly, and some people don't sing it at all. But we're going to examine the not singing at all aspect of it. So the Sheni Shmuel says, you have to understand how powerful your sukkah is. And he says that, for example, your sukkah corresponds to the Ananei HaKavod, to the holy clouds of glory that accompany the Jewish people in the wilderness, that showed divine favor, they showed the divine presence. And when the Jewish people did bad things, those clouds of glory went away. And your sukkah is made to commemorate those clouds. And your sukkah, you've even heard people say that the sukkah is like the Makom HaMikdash. It is like the Beis HaMikdash itself. In fact, the word sukkah, I'm not going to explain this too much in depth, but you either understand me or don't understand me. The numerical value of the four letters, like if you took the last letter and the first letter, the Samach and the Hey, that's 65. And the middle letters, which is Chaf and Vav, which adds up to a numerical value of 26, that spells out the Aleph Daled Nun name of Hashem Gematria and the Yud Kei Vav Kei name of Hashem Gematria. So we see the sukkah is like such an extreme holy place. It is Yotzim in a cloud. There's like nothing like being in the midst of sukkah, enveloped in such holiness that literally represents the clouds of glory in the Beis HaMikdash. So the Sheni Shmuel says something unbelievable. He actually says, so from this we see that the sukkah is equivalent to that holy place where the souls are kept. So meaning the angels don't have to go and fetch it, so to speak. They don't have to go fetch the soul, your Neshama Yisera. It's already there in the sukkah. Like the sukkah is like that chamber, that like secret, hidden, special, super holy chamber in the heavens of God. So there's no need to say Shalom Aleichem at all, because there's no angels coming. You don't need them to come and bring your holy soul. It's already there in the sukkah that you built, because of how holy your sukkah is. And in fact, the Sheni Shmuel goes even a step further. He says that he heard from his father that the angels are afraid to go into a sukkah. Meaning that normally they're not like allowed to go into a place that's like super holy like this. Like, I don't know how it exactly works, whether they stand outside the chamber and God throws the soul out. I don't know how it is. But You might just think, okay, granted, they don't grab the soul, but they still make the trip down. He says, no, they're too afraid. The holiness of the sukkah is like that hidden chamber that like nobody gets to get into. It is like the holy of holies of the Beis Hamikdash and like the clouds of glory. So now we see there's just no need to sing it on Chol Hamoed Sukkos. And that falls on Shabbos. So we see how holy and how powerful and how much reverence and respect you have to treat the sukkah. He even finishes the piece by saying, this is a great rebuke to those who sit in a sukkah, that they need to know how holy of a place it is where they are. They have to think about that and say to myself, am I going to do a sin right now and speak Lashon Hara? You shouldn't do that anyways, but let alone in a sukkah, which is like the Makom HaMikdash? No. So maybe merit to treat the sukkah this year with the proper reverence. Right? Have a good Sukkos.